Now, our special guest for the morning, ladies and gentlemen, the very funny Mr. Hugh Dennis!
Thank you.
And what do you think, Hugh, the big issue today?
Did you ever do... I didn't know we were talking about Play-Doh, but did you ever do that thing when you were a child of pretending that it was marzipan and kind of putting it on your mum's cake? Just for a go? Did you ever do that?
That was my first experience of A&E.
It's lovely stuff. Now,
I'm not sure I ever knew what it smelled like, really.
No, I was obsessed with it as a child. Now, Hugh, of course, he shot to fame in the Mary Whitehouse Experience when I was a child. Back in the day, along with David Baddiel, Rob Newman, and Hugh's longtime comedy partner, Steve Punt. These days, Hugh serves, amongst other things, as a team captain on BBC Two's topical quiz Mock the Week, which is just come back for its 7th series.
7th, yeah. Technically, we don't have captains. I was just explaining this.
I
just sit in the middle.
Yeah.
There are no captains and there are no points, but everybody thinks there are captains and points.
Do you have as much rivalry as I know goes on behind the scenes at Have I Got News for You?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It gets violent sometimes. No, because if you get 6 comedians in a room, 7, actually, if you get 7 comics in one room, it's going to be quite... you know, competitive, isn't it? It's not a lot of give and take.
Frankie Boyle.
Now, tomorrow's show is still being edited, so here's Hugh in action from last week's show.
It's slightly alarming because I appear to be wearing the same jacket. I know we've had...
I think
you can't do that.
No,
you can't wear the same
just
clothing
don't make an
twice
effort,
in a
do
row,
you?
Now, I want to know about Outnumbered, if I may, because I didn't get to see it. I was away.
Did you not?
No, but... they're raving about it backstage here, and it's you, Kliskina, and 3 kids, all quite young, and no script?
Well, it depends which... There is a script.
Right.
And there is a story. And if the scene's between adults, if it's adult on adult, which makes it sound much more dodgy...
That's a lot better than the other variation.
Then that's scripted, although we're told not really to learn it very well, which is perfect. But if it's a scene involving children, normally the kids aren't scripted. Because you want them to sound like children. And if you write stuff for them, they're going to, you know, make it sound like they're using adult words and your phrasing as opposed to their phrasing, so...
OK. I mean, does it take a long time to make, then, or is it actually much quicker that way around?
No, it takes a long time to make.
Yeah, OK. Because I'm fascinated by the little kids in EastEnders, who are, I think, forgive me, amongst the worst actors I've ever seen on British television. Would that be about fair? Whereas the little bits I've seen about Numbered, your kids, I mean, not your kids, but the kids in your show, they're really quite rather good.
No, they're very good, but then they are just, you know, they're not being themselves. They are acting, and they're very, very good at it. But they are just expressing themselves in the way that they would, you know.
OK. And it's your dad, he inspired you to be a performer first? Or did you want to be an actor, yeah?
No, I never meant to be an actor at all. It all happened entirely by mistake.
So what did you want to do when you were sort of at school or college?
I've no idea. Actually, I still don't know, really. But when I went to university, when I went to college...
Yeah.
I...
It wasn't like some technical college in Slough.
No.
Should we discuss what college it was?
It was a college in Cambridge,
There we are.
And when...
None of this Mockney rubbish, though. He came on last time pretending he was a man of the people.
I didn't. I said when I was at college. That was the only phrase I used last time I was on. And
Trust Larry not to forget.
But no, I actually, when I left university, I joined a massive multinational called Unilever. And I was in marketing for them. I ran UK deodorants for 6 years.
Were you the one with the mug on your desk saying, "I'm mad, me"?
Yeah. And then at the end of the but I started working with Steve Punt, and we started doing because Steve wanted to do it as a career. I just wanted to do a hobby. So we worked at the Comedy Store and Jongleurs and stuff. And about 12 months after we'd left university, Jasper Carrott came down and saw us and said, "Do you want to do my show on a Saturday night?" And it was live on a Saturday night, so I could do it. So Monday to Friday, I was Mr. Deodorant, and Saturday I was on BBC One doing
with a very dry sense of humour.
Yeah, but then we got offered the Mary Whitehouse Experience about 5 years
Keep up!
in. Yeah, and that threw my world into turmoil because the Mary Whitehouse Experience wasn't going to be on a Saturday. It was going to be on a Wednesday, so I had to make a
That was the decisive moment, yeah.
And like Unilever gave me a sabbatical for a year
to go and be a comic.
To go and be a comic.
In the vein of you might one day return.
And I never went back. Yeah,
but roll on back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, Hardy, help us out here.
Yeah, I think you're doing fine without my help, Matthew.
OK, let's
Fine
tell you
without my help.
Let's tell you about today's show, then.